Hey, what's going on, social media family? I hope everybody is having an absolute amazing day. I want to share with you a prophetic word that I have for December 2021. Now, I don't share prophetic words for months a whole lot unless I get one. I never say, oh God, give me a word for the month. I really believe that God works more in seasons, but every now and then the Lord will give me a prophetic word going into a month. And so as I was seeking the Lord gave me a very powerful word that if you listen to the word of the Lord, it will help you greatly going into 2022. And I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Over the past week, the Lord has been speaking to me strongly about leaning into Him, leaning in, hearing what He's doing, hearing what He's saying. The Lord has been speaking to me a lot about strategies. He's going to give people wisdom moving forward. And then as I was praying today, the Lord gave me one simple word for December, and it was focus. But when you hear the Lord, a lot of times you hear Him by the way that He speaks. And this was a stern word. It was a good word out of the voice and the heart of the loving Father. And so, like I said, over the past week, I've really been feeling leaning in. Something the Lord has been speaking to me over the past few weeks is that it is key. It is key that we have strong discernment in this season. So when I got the word focus, I leaned in and I just said, all right, Lord, you're speaking, leaning in, give me some revelation. And the Lord started to share this with me, and just hang on with me, guys. This is not the most positive thing, but that the world is about to get extremely loud. The world is about to get really loud, okay? But the Lord said, for those that will focus and lean in and have discernment over the times, you are going to be okay going into 2022. Now, this Christmas season, I want you to have fun with your family. Enjoy the times you spend with your family and your friends, maybe coworkers at your job. Don't have any fear, don't have any fret, nothing like that. But I'm telling you, the world is going to get really loud over this next season. But the Lord is saying for those that will focus, you're going to keep going. You're going to keep moving right through all of the noise. I remember the Lord spoke to me before the whole COVID pandemic lockdown and everything. The Lord spoke to me and said to really focus during that season. Well, in our health coaching business, it grew by 500% in the first 5 months of the pandemic. And I was like, wow, Lord, in the midst of the world being super loud, I was able to focus on what you said and thrive in my life. See, what happens a lot of times is when the world gets loud, you might start watching the more news. You might start talking to other people about what's going on more. And you need to know how to pray, and you need to know and be, aware of your surroundings, but not to the point to where you lose what God is doing and saying. And that's what this word is about. The Lord is wanting you to understand your kingdom assignment right now. Know your assignment. Don't get distracted when the world is really loud. And I'm telling you, it's kind of when I got this word from the Lord, I was like, wow, it seems like the last month that the world's been pretty loud, but it's going to get louder. And in the midst of it being loud, you focus on the Lord, and He will get you into a very, very good position. That's another word God's been speaking to me about, is positioning. The Lord needs you positioned properly going into 2022. So stay focused, know what God has called you to, and enjoy the Christmas season, but be very aware that the world is going to get loud. But when the loudness starts to settle down, you need to make sure that you went through that season and you accomplished everything that God has called you to accomplish. So my encouragement to you is spend some extra time in prayer over the next few weeks. Spend some extra time in prayer. And every day stop and say, Lord, is there anything else you need to speak to me about? When I get ready to leave one of my prayer times during the day, I usually say, God, is there anything else you want to speak to me about? Before I go to bed at night, I'm like, Lord, is there anything else you need to speak to me about? I want to be so focused in this time. And I'll be honest with you, the last few weeks, God has given me some just key prophetic words, some great wisdom for our ministries, wisdom for our businesses, just different things God is speaking to me about. A lot of people call me and they're worried right now about just, America and the world, and people from different nations message me. But the people who are focused on God right now at a greater degree than usual, they're finding great comfort in the scripture. They're finding great comfort in different things in their life. I'm telling you, God is positioning you. Stay focused. Have discernment in this season, and the Lord's going to get you through. That is a strong prophetic word for December. Focus on the Lord, because it's not just about December. December is almost like a time of preparation for what's coming. I really believe that 2022 is going to be a really good year. Now, it's going to have its struggles, but it's also going to be a very, very good year for the kingdom-minded people. Love you guys, and I hope that this word blessed you today.